Right, so I want to discuss these antichrists that they're throwing out there. I think they're trying to throw out a Hamite as an antichrist. Nimrod, Ham. There's a picture of Ham that I'm looking at. They got a Gentile, Edomite, Anglo, Daniel, Loki, Archon type of antichrist. I mean, there's so many of them. I'd be here all day. They're even trying to raise up individuals like myself to be an antichrist. They got them in the scriptures, right? So they're desperate. They're desperate. No, the problem is, here's the problem. Nobody wants to come to the table out of love. That's what we're trying to do. They're trying to, supposedly this brother, Omic brother, said that they're trying to have the love vibration come down from the highest heaven to the lowest hell, some would say, right? At 0 point, which I think it would have to happen, because some of us, like myself, are resisting this love vibration. That I feel it's like, I don't know, if I were to judge it, or for my human limited capacity, I feel like it's a vibration that clogs human emotions. You see, the mess that Yahweh Shah did down here, or whichever of these other idiots in the different lanes had instituted. But I feel like it's a different feeling. It's something he created, but I think it's to separate the controlling emotions versus the non-controlling emotions. And I guess I see him. He's trying to run a few tests on me to see how much he could take. You know. Oh yeah, it's easy when you're oppressing somebody, when you're being a bully. Level out the playing field. I guarantee you it won't be that easy. But anyways, I'll let his source take care of him. Just don't become something that you want to destroy, as far as, you know, pride and all that garbage goes, like Samet or Satan. You know? That's one of my biggest fears, to see this thing. And not fears, but I fear for his sake, Yahweh shall become in what he did not want to become. But anyways, that could be said for me and everyone else. Well, that's why I'm willing to stay here as long as it's needed to sort this mess out, you see. Anyways, yeah, there's so many antichrists, you see. What they want you to do is, Yahweh Shai, the way he does it, he uses light and darkness, you see. So he's trying to get you to guess, trick you and deceive you into thinking this is the image, that you could put an image to his source or the one above his source. They're trying to figure it out. And they think it's a human, they think it's that, you know, so there's just his angels don't know what to do. His army is off trying to figure everything out, you know. Like, what is it? Is it humans? It has to be the human, because, you know, human Daniel, this, that, and the other. You know, and then it's time for, like, the Hispanics, natives, and the Asians from Shem. They're trying to steal Shem's identity. The Gentiles and the Hamites and the 10 Negroes, not all of them. And they're trying to prevent us from receiving the same needs that we need to kind of level things out. So they're going corrupt with jealousy, you know, they're watching us rise, they don't want that. But like the Omic brother said, you know, what are you going to do? You can't come with the truth, because then you'll probably get embarrassed in front of your whole creation, or probably want to hang yourself like the rest of your creation, little baby cherubims. So it's going to be a blow to his ego, you see. And I don't want that, you know, But that's why when they come on my lane and just trying to mess with me, I'm like, whatever. I just try to take it on the chin and be a good sport. But, you know, sometimes we have our days. Like I said, I don't take it personal. I just think, you know, I'm a troll myself. So if somebody comes to troll me and mess with me, you know, hey, you reap what you sow. So you're going to be this way, they're going to be this way with you see. If you're trying to be a bully, then they're going to bully you back. So, you see, there's certain ways that I want to change about myself. And I feel like I can. But I feel like some of them, maybe it'll take them longer. I'm not going to say doubt that they can. I think they can. Even if it's with the frequency or not, the vibrations or not. I think they can. I honestly I have more faith in them probably than they do on themselves. Maybe I don't say it enough. But you know, it's all normal. It's normal if you're a certain way. Somebody just comes to you in a moment when your vibes are disrupted. You feel a certain way, or it's natural. You're gonna feel like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't think human emotions are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not supportive of them. I think some of them need to change because they're just not meant to be that way. I think in the lower level, they're put there maybe for a reason, but I don't think those emotions are healthy. Some of them. So I think we need that love vibration and stuff. How it was originally. I don't know how it was originally. Maybe humans are just there for temporary. I don't know. I really don't know. You know. But I think maybe Yahushua is creating certain creatures, trying to hope that this is an answer to the problem. And you know, I think as humans, we should try to be the answer, try to be somewhat understanding. And if we're not it, then we definitely need to do our part as humans. You see what I'm saying? And it comes down to pride. I know he sees some of us like swelling up, and he's like, "What if I put another?" And like Satan, you know, tell him to bow. What if it's the angels, or what if it's me? Well, will you bow? You know, man, I bow to all of them, but doesn't matter what I bow to. The thing is, like, who do I worship? Who do you honor? You see what I'm saying? Because Yahushua wants to play all these games, and he'll want to reveal himself. He wants us to, I think he wants us to recognize who he is. I kind of sense him, but then again, I mean, his creation is based on truth and lies. So we're playing this game. Can you identify what's what? You see. So, anyways, I don't have a problem bowing the knee. He probably thinks it's gonna come down to that. I think we need to recognize him. You see, because everybody wants to be him. Everybody's biting the apple. Everybody's going crazy. High levels, low levels, and it's just like, man, well, I don't know. If I can't follow something or worship it, man. If I don't recognize you for who you are, you know. There's so much. If you start operating in more truth and light than darkness when you're playing the chess game, then maybe yeah. But sometimes he moves in and out, and I'm like, man, I kind of recognize him sometimes. Sometimes I don't. So I'm like, man, like, well, who's these idiots over here? You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, because I don't know who's a human, who's not, who's a spirit, who's an angel. I mean, it's just crazy. Probably got. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking at out here. I'm adjusting now, but it's just that, like, man, you know, when I look at a girl, like, I'm like, okay, in my mind, I'm pretending this is human or something that is lovable. You could, you know, that Yahushua would say, okay, this is fine. You could look at that or whatever. But I don't know what I'm looking at, man. It's probably an abomination. Or, I don't know. You can't go by how something looks on the outside. You know, they say that these devils look gorgeous on the outside, but on the inside, they're full of dead men's bones or whatever. So, I don't know, man. It's crazy. That's why I just take it a day at a time, because we've been lied to about so much shit. For me, it's like this. Like, I don't want you to tell me the truth. You could avoid the truth. You win. But if it's the truth, if telling the truth's gonna kill you, destroy you, or hurt somebody else, then don't. Tell it whenever you're ready. Okay? That's why I think the scripture says you seek the truth. You know, you find out for yourself. For that same reason. Some people don't want to tell you because they're ashamed or whatever. And if they're ready to tell you, it's going to be when they're at their most confident, when they're really vibing, like, okay, I feel good here now, and I could come tell them the truth. Or maybe they told it already, but we just haven't sought it. Because another thing is, some of these entities have been telling the truth. But at the same time, you have enemies like Satan and them that have been hiding the truth. So they want to make it seem like they're the ones doing it, but really it's somebody else. But to whom has the power, man, you just gotta kind of clear the path a little bit. Not too much, you see what I'm saying? Don't get your hands too dirty, but don't get in trouble. But I'm just saying, like I don't have what I need as a human being, but if I did, I think I'll be getting my hands a little dirty. Maybe it's a good thing I'm not in spirit form or whatever, that the heck it is I'm supposed to become or becoming, because, you know, it's, and I think they want to exploit that, but, you know, anyways, here they go again, threatening me with the EMP. I don't care, man. I don't care if I stay in 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D. I don't care how great the leap, how small the leap. To me, is the same. You want to take out the grid, take it out, man. Another thing, they want to make it seem like, man, it's just, they don't know what to do anymore, you know what I'm saying? Here where I'm at, in this dimension, with these four-dimensional beings, and I see everything coming in and out. Hispanics, Latino, men, blacks, whites, Asians, I mean, the whole gang of posse of humans is here. And non-humans too, so it's a whole soup of who knows what. Soup bowl, you see? There's this whole matrix. I don't know what's going on in heaven or in hell. I heard hell's as sweet as I don't know what. I don't know what's going on with these things. I can't trust anything in these end times. I feel the same as I felt like about a year ago, before they put me in this little box that supposedly they think they have me. And I don't know what they want. Some want to finish first, some want to win, some want a boyfriend, some want a wife, some want a validation, some want rank, some want status, some want power, some want might, some want wealth, some want health, prosperity, abundance. I don't even know what others want. Everything. I just want to be whatever it is I need to be, not what others I want to transform me into. You see? And I want to see the light, but they think there's some light in the cosmos. Hell no, can't be that. I guarantee you, more illusions. I tell you, man, these things are they're busted up inside out, man. I'm just waiting for them to, once it's gonna have to come down to this. I think they're painting different scenarios. The best scenario that I see for me, which is probably another illusion, so I don't trust it if it happens still, you see? So maybe that's what scripture says, to go to mile or two, because these stupid things need to get weeded out, because it's just can't trust them. They're too prideful. They're too prideful. Not just the whites, the blacks, even my own people. I mean, they're just these idiots. Everyone needs to just get weed out. Not in a bad way, like meaning go through some certain things, refinements, and certain tests. But these idiots that need to be tested are the ones that want to run the test. So it's all fucked up. That's why I think this prime source, or the one they call them, is taking them into deep waters. Is taking them into a territory that is unfamiliar to them, especially these old heads, because they need to be taught a lesson, just like the old head from my lane. They're the kids too, so I feel like I am where I need to be. Like, I took a lot of losses, but it's only so all these losses that I took put me ahead. Like Lord God Zeus said, right? The god of the Olympians, the Gentiles. Sometimes you have to fall back 10 steps to stay ahead, and he's right. A lot of the stuff these old heads are saying is good wisdom. That's why I like being around the ancients, because even though they've been around and messed up here and there, and none of us are perfect, I learned a lot from them. You see, certain things my brain just picks up on, like, okay, a lot of the stuff that they could do, we probably shouldn't pay attention to it, but my brain's like, listen to this, pick up this, you gotta absorb this is good for you. Okay, you leave out the rest, but you could take this with you, take this. And he's right. I feel honestly, because the truth will always remain with me until they come clean with it. You see what I'm saying? It's not even closure. It's just that these beings change? Even Yahushua himself kind of through another said, look, they're not going to change, some of them, you see? So be glad that they left. But then they come back if something to check the parasite off of you. So that's why I think some of them are getting the life sucked out of them, because it's like they want to continue to exist, to be, while continuing to be in the same way they are, wicked or just underhandedly, So it's like, how much do you guys want to stay on the treadmill? You say, I'm done. Okay, I'm like, that's why he said, you win. What do you want? What do you need? Because, I don't want none of them to get hurt, just like I don't want my own to get hurt, you see? He said, I ride for mine. Yeah, well, you're riding for yours too much. A lot of them are probably going to get killed, so just stop. But, that's how some of these idiots think. They think that the harder you go, the better it is. You don't realize that the harder you go, the worse it is. But anyways, as far as, to me, I look at everyone great in my eyes, you know. And they see me lollygagging and laughing, but that doesn't mean I'm making fun of them. Not always the case. But yeah, we need to come together to put our differences aside and figure out what do you want to do. Because I heard that the Gentiles are dying out, the Edomites, right? I have a few recipes to figure out how they could. I think they figured it out too. I think they probably got this down, like back in Florida, when I suggested a few things to them. But anyways, I hope they still haven't forgotten. But man, you see, I don't have anything against a wife. Like some of the blacks, they want to kill him because they don't want to be stuck to him. They want a new bride. You know, everybody wants a new husband, new bride. They're tired of the same cycle. And I'm like, how? It's funny. I laugh. Then they wonder why some of us sometimes poke fun of them because, like, they say that my talent is just sleeping, eating, mating, or pretending. Anyways, let me not go there. How you have all that power? You always see everything. You can go in and out of dimensions, realms, timelines, continuums, omniverses, universes, eternal realms, hells. I mean, you have all that power and you still can't be satisfied or not happy, or you haven't found what you're looking for. It's ridiculous, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. And me that I have shit, I'm content. It's funny. It's funny to me. It's like a sick joke, man. I think somebody's playing a sick joke on all of us, I think. And some say it's Yahweh Shah. I don't think so. I think it's his source, his power is probably, or maybe the one they call him, or something above him. Maybe Sam knows better than us. I think he's wise enough to know that something's out there. Archon Michael too. Got a few wise ones that know that there's something out there that's just trolling us all. Maybe it's a collective of these ancient ones. Could be. Whatever the case is, man, we know this. Some of us know this, or aware that something's up. And oh man, but we can't keep this going and then end up destroying some of the other creations. That's why I'm tapping out right now. I've been tapped out. I'm just telling the truth. People think that I'm going with this. It's like, look, I don't know how developed you are or how advanced, but there's a lot of truth still out there that needs to be said. Look, as long as these entities have the power to create and continue to be, you don't know what they're doing. So you gotta, that's why you think the creed that they're tied to, they think that they bypass the truth, but they don't realize that the truth is like, That's why you got individuals like myself. Why do you think I haven't transformed? I'm trying as much as I can. It's something I feel subtly. They think whatever it is that they're doing, they think they're doing it to me. But I think there's a force above them that is probably puppeteering them as they're puppeteering us. And it's like a reap and sow thing. They think that they're the ones with the power, that they're doing this, but there's something doing it to them. And they're wondering, why is this guy still here, blah, blah, blah. I think, honestly, guys, it's because this force doesn't want to let you go until you guys tell the truth. It's kind of like this thing is serious in a sense, you see. Even though it's playing around, it still wants you to tell the truth because you got all that power. You guys could be doing who knows what abominations, trying to sweep stuff under the rug. You know who you are, Jerusalem, Sam, right? All you baby loons, I could keep going on and on. Edomite Jesus, Amraphel. I mean, hey, some of us have changed. Some of us have changed. And you know, you got 2/3 of our people. You got 1/3 of the elect. And they say get excited about this truth. Well, the truth is not that good, in the sense that you don't want to get too excited, because some of them, if they tell the truth, they'd be destroying themselves, or they would be injuring themselves, or who knows what. It's not something good for their health or their emotions, or maybe it's just not time. I don't know, man. I really don't know. So I really don't know. As far as I go, I don't know. I feel like they want to turn me into whatever they want to turn me. It's control, you see. they're so used to controlling humanity, they can't just let you be. They probably still see you as something they could have, control and all that. And now that they're seeing the tide change, they're seeing you have potential and all that, they want your potential to be what they've known to exist, instead of you just, who knows what becomes of you see. They're just watching you to see, And meanwhile, while they're watching you, other poor creatures are dying now. Like, come on, man. These things are stupid, man. No wonder they got kicked out of heaven. All of them. Even those that are still in heaven. They're a bunch of sore losers. They should probably got thrown out of heaven, went back up. It's the same thing. And they know that the light switch is about to be turned on. Meaning it's going to dispel their darkness. Or their duality, right? So anyways, that's all I got. Continue whatever faith is that you believe in. Stay in the lane that you feel comfortable in. All glory and praise to the source, the extension, and probably whatever's above them that they know or not know. But make no mistake, there's always someone above us, no matter how high we think we are. The tables keep turning. I don't know. It seems to me like they want to let the tables run out on us. These things are just going crazy. And another secret is your Savior, they portray them to be something he's not, see. And that's what they want to turn you into, like a goody two-shoes. They believe that there's nothing pure light. And I believe that if there is, like the scripture says, we can never be it. You see what I'm saying? We can know of it, but we can never be it. And if we know of it, with our corrupt minds and faculties, I wonder if there's something even above that. I don't know. It's just, we don't know. We just don't know. I don't know what's going on. But they need to tell us the truth. You see, those that know the truth. Otherwise, if they want to be jealous and play, hey, that rope is waiting for them at some point. Or getting the life sucked out of them. Again, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? I'm out. Shalom.